Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, guys. Monster Fridays. We're celebrating 50 episodes on this really interesting series where we've kind of done a lot of different things, which has been really, really fun. And it's meant a lot to us and also meant a lot to this channel. A lot of friendships were made with these episodes that we did on Friday nights. I think for a long time, Friday nights was really our big night that we, really um, we always looked forward to those nights because they were really big episodes. So anyways, Coriander's with me, and of course, Kill. Guys, first I want to just say hi to the live chat, and then we'll get going with this. There's going to be a lot of different stuff going on. We got Val. Val's in the chat. What's up? What's up, Val? My man, Movies and Beyond. What's going on? What's going on? Russell knows what's up. He says, I smashed the like button before I came in the awesome stream. Thank you so much, man.
Nice.
Russell, you all right. You doing it. Jason's in the chat. Good old Jason saying, thank you so much, Nightwatch Zone, for making horror, sci-fi, martial arts, and action films fun. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. This channel is amazing. The community is amazing. The content is the best on YouTube. Love you all. Thanks so much, man. We appreciate that, man.
And I love how you listed all these other genres because
It
we're
means
more
a
than
lot.
just horror.
It
Yeah.
means a lot, man. Thank you so much. My man Dan's in the chat, Mr. Dan himself. What's going on? What's going on? Nice to see you, Dan. And Dan always ride or die with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yes. And Jason giving thanks to Val. Absolutely. Val's always making sure that people know. Please hit the like, please comment, and so forth and so forth. It's awesome. And there she is, the general saying congratulations, Night, Coriander, and Killian for reaching another big milestone for this channel. You guys are amazing and have an amazing channel. Thanks, Val. Seriously, we appreciate that. Patrick's in the chat. The tall man himself, boy.
Nice.
What's up, man? Angie's in the chat saying, hey, y'all. What's going on, Angie? Katie's in the chat saying hi. What's going on? What's going on? Saying congratulations on 50. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Patrick saying hello, Night, Coriander, Killian, and Jerry. What's going on? What's going on? My man, Ginger Ninja, awesome supporter as well.
Yeah.
Saying, woo, 50 episodes. Congrats, guys. And of course, Ginger Ninja was on with us when we did Night of the Living Dead 1990. It was a fun episode. Awesome guy. And we want to also thank everyone who spent time with us on these episodes. And we'll get to some of that in a little bit because there's so many thanks to give. Seriously. Jason with a $2 super chat. Killian, please give me a Mr. Happy Hates Glass. Yeah, there you go. He's been loving our Friday the 13th episodes, man. That's awesome.
You're awesome, Jason.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank
and Neil's in the chat too. What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. All right. But real quick, guys, I'll just throw it to you guys. Kill first you and then Coriander. What I don't know. I don't even know how to ask it, but for Monster Fridays, what have you taken away from these episodes? And technically speaking, it's more than 50 because we did Monster Fridays on the old channel. If you count those, it's probably, who knows, maybe close to 75, maybe, or 80. But what do you take away from what we've done on Monster Fridays?
For me, it's been revisiting like some old great movies, great trilogies like the Planet of the Apes, and then also franchises that I wasn't as aware of, like the Phantasm, franchise. Yes. And getting with you guys and all the other guests that would come on with us and just kind of just chopping it up, man, and talking about these great movies and these characters and also just the diversity of the types of movies we've done and the definition of monster, because in Planet of the Apes, especially that third movie, Woody Harrelson, the bad guy and he's the monster.
Yes.
So,
Yes, absolutely. How about you, Coriander?
Yeah, I was excited when you came up with this idea of Monster Fridays, and because it's been one of my favorite, series that we're doing. And the movies, the series, well, the franchises we've gone through. I
Mm.
mean, I think one of my absolute favorite was when we did Race with the Devil because neither of you guys had seen that movie and you
Yeah.
both liked it. And that's what made me happy was introducing you guys to this awesome
Mm.
movie. So, yeah,
Mhm.
it's episodes like that with like Planet of the Apes. I
Mm.
had never really even considered seeing those movies, and
Mm.
I'm so glad I did because that's turned into like one of my favorite franchises. So, yeah,
Mm.
I mean, the
Awesome.
discovery that I've had on this channel it's been fun and yeah, a really good time.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And Jason, thank you so much again for that super chat, $5, saying, Coriander, please give us a quick
Ugh.
review on student bodies. You make the reviews so much fun. What a special night for this amazing channel. And then
Oh
saying,
man,
one favor, please review the movie. And he told me about this, and I was like, man, I might have to check
what
that
the
out because
hell
I had
is
never heard of
that?
it. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I'll tell
Is
you
it a
later on. But
snake?
well,
No.
it's something dealing. No,
Oh
it is something dealing
goodness.
with snakes. But I'll tell you
Hmm.
about it. But
I
Jason,
love the title.
Is it like a Tromo
j-
movie where it's like an
I don't think so.
inappropriate snake?
No,
Okay.
no, no. Come on, man. No. I'll tell you
I'm
what. I'll tell you
sorry.
what he was telling me. He was trying to describe it to me, but man, thank you so much. And seriously, we appreciate that so much. And
Yeah.
like I said, man, you rock. But let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick because you are all right, man.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that you felt when I was born.
You guys are both bopping your heads, man. That's great. That's
It
too
gets me
funny,
every
man.
time. I try to
Ah, I'll tell
stop,
you.
but I can't.
I
You
know,
can't,
man. I
right?
know. I know, man.
It's addictive.
Um, for me, and thank you so much again for that, Jason. We really appreciate it, man. Seriously, it's like I said, man, and we've talked a lot outside of live streams, but we really appreciate the support and generosity. I mean, he literally has gone back to videos that I've almost forgotten about, and he's commenting on them seriously, and
Oh, that's awesome.
that is
That's
awesome. And
awesome.
he's out there like literally putting in work to
Yeah,
put
we've
the
done
word
some
out.
good
So it's
stuff.
great.
Yeah. And like the
Yeah.
very beginning, when we started the channel up again. So if
Yeah.
you guys haven't checked out some of that old stuff, you really should, because yeah,
Yeah.
we did some good
Absolutely.
stuff.
Well, Jason
Yeah.
is leading the cause. He really is. What's up, Blackest Eyes? The universal greeting from Transformers. Ba weep, grana weep, nitty bong. As soon as
Yes.
I read
Okay.
that, I was like, oh my gosh, Transformers. All right. That's awesome, man.
Nice.
But let me just say this. I want to say this, and then we'll bring in a surprise here. But for me, Monster Fridays has been a fun thing to do because it really was a gateway for us. I think when we tackled some of our favorite franchises, and it wasn't just straight horror. And I think that was not only a good thing um, for us as film fans, but for the channel to have that variety. Now, granted, it's a little bit of an uphill climb, as it can be for movies like you said, Coriander. We've done movies like Race with the Devil. We've done movies like The
Kingdom of the
Blob. We've
Spiders.
done well,
Yeah.
yeah, we did Kingdom of the well, we didn't. Yeah, we did do that on Friday. I think so. Yeah,
Yeah. I
but
think so.
but what I'm saying is we did movies that were kind of just a little bit further outside of the norm of just straight horror, and I'm glad we've done them. But more importantly, is that we really made some great friendships in the community on our Friday night episodes. It used to
Yeah.
be a live. It used to be a chance to really connect with other creators as well, and those friendships we still have to this day. And it's been really, really cool. One of the best things about doing this is those connections. So let me just
Yeah.
real quick. This wouldn't be this wouldn't be a celebration without a very special person who, just a great friend of us and the community and so forth. And obviously, we have him as a part of a lot of our streams. So let me just bring him in. My man, Eric from Hey Internet. Eric here. What's going on?
Nice.
Well,
Hello.
thank you for that introduction. The check's in the mail. You know what I mean?
Always.
Just don't cash it yet. We don't want it to bounce.
Right.
Glad to be back, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And, Eric, and I don't know, maybe if you were going to mention it, but Monster Fridays is how we got that connection with Eric. And
Yeah, I didn't realize it. It was a Monster Friday.
yeah, it was our aliens episode.
Mhm.
And we obviously, made great friends with our friend Marty from the Trash Picture
Yes.
Show and so many others. And it just goes to show you never know what good things can happen from just ideas. Because there was a time when I don't think we were going to do Friday nights, and it just happened to work out schedule wise. And anyways, I just want to say thank you for being a friend of the channel and of course of the community.
Yeah.
And even this morning, I had sent out a tweet. This shows that he's probably like, oh, don't tell this story, but I'm going to tell it
I don't care. Go
because
ahead.
you're cool. I just put out a tweet saying, I'm sending positive vibes, love to everyone. And he texted me and he wanted to check in on me just to make sure everything was okay because he didn't have too much context into what I wrote. That's the type of friend he is. Okay. And that's thanks to Monster Fridays. So
Yeah, we've told the story many times that I was not in the best place at the time, and I took a chance on 3 people I had never heard of talking aliens because I was pretty much off the grid at that time, and I'm like, wow, these are 3 cool cats that just bullshit. They talk like it's water cooler talk. It's what you say. You go see a movie, the next day you go to work and you talk about it, and it's real down to earth. And I'm like, that got me to the next episode, and then me, all 3 of you guys, but me and Knight, we connected, and well, here I am. Can't get rid of me now.
Yep. That's
We
how
don't
it
want
is.
to, right?
No, we don't. No,
Jason
we don't.
Worms or not, right?
That's right. You know it. Val saying, good evening, Eric. And
General.
yes, and Popeye's in the chat. What's up? But let me just, and also Jason, you gotta love Jason. He knows what's going on with all of us. Eric, much respect now for Jason Goes to Hell. Thank you, brother. There you go.
Yeah.
You're changing minds, baby. You're changing minds.
I'm doing the Lord's work as much as I can.
So look,
That's
let
funny.
me real quick, just for the fun of it, and I know especially Kill, we've done a lot of episodes for you guys watching the live chat, especially between 2 channels. But just real quick, this is just a quick little 20-30 second clip just showing the episodes that we're talking about when we're saying celebrating Monster Fridays. So here we are. Yeah, man. Some good memories, huh? I'm looking at those. And I'm like, wow, man.
Good movies there.
Yeah.
They're all good.
And
Yeah.
a lot of movies that no one really talks about on YouTube, even in the horror community.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, and I mean, it's definitely no secret, because I think one thing I always try to talk about whenever I can is that we want to try to, if nothing else, present something a little bit different, because obviously you'd be a fool not to realize that there's so many great content creators in this space, in this sandbox. And you just have to be yourself, and you also have to make sure that what you're doing is something that's worth people's time, whether that means how you do it, how you present it, the connection you have, or the topics you choose. So it's definitely been part of our idea to try to do things that not only that we're passionate about, but also things that we know we don't see a lot of. One of my favorite things, and we'll get into some of that stuff too, is going through the Phantasm series for me was so much fun. And a lot of people don't talk about it. Eric,
Mhm.
you just went through your Phantasm stuff, and just not a lot of people talk about it, but it's a really interesting series. And
Mhm. Yeah.
we yeah, and it made for a good conversation,
Mhm.
which was the other part of it too, when we can have a really fun conversation about it. So um but let me do this. Well, actually, first, before I do that, I'll just go around, again. I'll start with you, Kill, and then Coriander, and then Eric. Kill, do you have any? And if you don't, that's fine. We can go to Coriander. But do you have any moments that jump out at you, or memories that jump out at you, as far as either interesting or funny, or maybe not so much fun? Because every once in a while we'll talk about a movie that didn't hit for us. And I'm looking at you, AVPR. I mean, so
Oh,
we've had episodes like that now. You know that.
I think I mentioned it already, but for me, I really enjoyed our Phantasm discussions, and just especially like
Jason.
the first movie, with the tall man and so forth, on how, like,
Mhm.
hey, don't turn your back on the tall man, because he's gonna be behind you going boogity boogity in your bed, or if you walk past a piece of glass, he's gonna grab you and, like, you
Right.
play a good game, boy. And it's
Right.
like, oh, but I just remember we just had so much fun, not only
Mhm.
giving credit where credit's due to that franchise and to that amazing cast that went through all the movies,
Mhm.
and but just, laughing at some of those moments, and then also
Mhm.
just enjoying how freaking cool that movie was, with the
Mhm.
characters and the
Yeah.
progression. So that one still just kind of sticks out for me, because
Mm.
I,
Mhm.
once again, I really had not checked into that franchise. And then after we started, doing it every week, I was like, all right, I'm ready to talk about the next one. And let's get it. I just
Yeah.
bought this special edition of it or whatever. I'm trying to find a collector's edition of it, and now it's one of my
Yes.
favorite franchise of all time to watch. So
Oh wow.
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome, man. I'm so glad to hear that because,
Yeah.
yeah, man, absolutely. Very cool. And Jason, of course, is a huge Phantasm fan. And he's like, please, everyone, watch the
Nice.
old Phantasm videos. Yeah, man. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. And Jason, like I said, Jason is leading the charge because we had a lot of fun on those videos. Of course, the original, we had some really good traction with that. And then it kind of petered off. But I think it's a fantastic, if not very creative franchise. So, anyways, thanks so much for
Yeah.
that, Jason. We really appreciate it.
And the
How about you?
car. Mm, gotta
Absolutely.
love it.
How about, and Black as Eyes was talking about how they had just seen the Black Phone. That's very, very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
nice.
Yeah. But Coriander, what about you? Do you have any particular memories or moments or anything to come to mind for you?
I really enjoyed the times that we had Marty on and we were talking about, Predator, and we went through that
Yes.
series, and that was a lot of fun to talk about. Yeah.
Yes.
Even the bad
Absolutely.
ones, because,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it just makes for a good time. So yeah,
Yeah.
all
Absolutely. Yeah.
those all those movies were enjoyable. Yeah.
Those were a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
like I said, going back to the Alien franchise, for me that was such a big thing because I'm such a big all of us were big fans of the franchise, especially the first two, and then having Marty on with us, and it really,
Mhm.
for me, and I'm not BSing, but it really felt for me that we were doing something special, extra
Yeah.
special on the channel. The time that we put into it, I learned a
Mhm.
lot of things doing those videos and the prep work, trying to cut down prep work because I would spend, a lot of hours per episode.
Hours.
But I learned a lot
Mhm.
from it. And we made a great friend in Marty. And obviously,
Mhm.
like I said, we made a
Yeah.
great friend in Eric. Um, and Val, of course, and that's what I love about Monster Fridays, talking about those movies no one usually gives a shit about.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely works like that a lot of times. Seriously, you know.
And
Hmm.
can I just say too, like a lot of these franchises we did,
Hmm.
I had only seen like maybe the first two or three. And after that, I stopped. So those were all fresh, views for me and first timers, and that was fun. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jason, again, I know he loves the Phantasm movies, man. But he said the Phantasm videos had so much passion and love. Thanks so much, man. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh man, yeah.
it was very much like that. Coriander is a big fan. I was a big fan, and we brought Killian into it, and then he
Yes.
turned out to love it, which I didn't know that it would happen like that. But it was just nice to see that. It's always nice to see, and it's happened for all three of us for movies. Like one or two of us will say, "Hey, watch this," or "Hey, let's talk about this," and then the other one will watch it, and whether they love it or not. But it's a fun process to see someone watching something for the first time and their thoughts on it. So, and that's the foundation of a lot of what we do. But thank you, Jason. Seriously, man, you're rocking.
Yeah.
You're rocking. You do so much for us. Seriously.
He
But
does.
Eric,
Hmm.
he does. For the community, for the whole community,
He really
not
does.
not just the Night Watch Zone. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's very very kind hearted. It really is. Um, but Eric, how about you? And any favorite moments or memories or thoughts, whether you were on the panel with us, which of course we always love and having you on the panel,
Yeah.
or when you've been in a live chat.
There's been a few. First off, I've been putting off your guys' Phantasm talk because Knight knows I'm slowly going through that, and I can't. I've only seen the first two so far for my channel. I can't wait to hear about the conversations that have been had because fever dream times 10. For at least the first two.
Yes.
Favorite moments. Like I said, it's just great water cooler talk. A favorite moment concerning me. When I was a guest on the episode of The Blob, and before I had the
Yeah.
laptop, I was going through the phone, and the phone had a glitch, and my screen was completely green, and you couldn't see anything I was doing, and all you could hear me talk. So that's live TV on the Night Watch Zone. But I
Yes.
also just I love that you guys talked about Nightbreed because no one talks about
Yes.
Nightbreed and how good that
Yes.
movie is.
How could you
Yes.
not? Yeah, because it's
I
so
I
good.
loved how you guys gave Terminator Dark Fate the love it deserves
Yes.
because
Yes.
that's a great movie.
Hmm.
And then I had fun listening to the Predator sequel talk, and my favorite moment is every time I watch The Predator, I now always call the main star Johnny America because of Kill.
Right?
Nice.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
Killian's
Oh,
vocabulary is now in my vocabulary every time I watch that.
There
Because
you
I can't
I'm so
go.
remember.
sorry.
As much as I
Right.
have fun with that movie, there's not a Predator movie I don't like.
Right.
That movie notwithstanding, not even I can remember his character name, so he's Johnny America to me too.
Johnny America.
Well, I think, and it's funny because, especially with Dark Fate, you mentioned Dark Fate, and that was definitely a movie that when we had that episode, I was wondering how the live chat would take our conversation because there were a lot of fans that were very frustrated with it and so forth. And when we were doing the Terminator franchise, it was well received. We had a lot of
Hmm.
people that were very big fans of the franchise and wanted to hear us talk about it. And I knew when we got to Dark Fate, we'd kind of separate the men from the boys, so to speak. But I had gotten so many comments and people saying, we really like the conversation.
Hmm.
We understand where you guys are coming from because we, really enjoyed that film. We understood, where some of the frustration came from. We understood the divisiveness and so forth and so forth. But it was a fun conversation. But let me just jump to the chat, and then I'm going to do something else here. Maybe a little clip of some greatest hits. But my man Bacon is in the chat saying, "Hey, Knight," and I I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but I had just found out. I won't get into any of the specifics, but um, Bacon is back, and that's all I'm going to say. Bacon is back. Check out his channel. Um, he went through something that we went through, and I don't take that lightly. And I know
Wow.
I know exactly what it feels like. I know how bad that feels when you try to do something the right way and for whatever reason things don't work out. So for everyone in this live chat, if you don't know Bacon's channel, check him out. He's really, really cool. And I like his takes on movies. And yeah, let's continue to support each other in the community because you never know who's going through great times and who's not. So I just put it out there like that.
Yeah.
So, all right. And we got two boys in the chat. If you could design your own comic book series horror genre, of course, with any 5 characters, who would you choose? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Well, I could tell you 3 of them. And that's the Trinity. We got Michael, Freddy, and Jason. And then we'll have to pick another 2. You guys got any thoughts on that?
So wait, do they have to be bad guys? They have to be villains?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
'Cause, hey, I would love to see some Ellen Ripley, some Snake
Yes.
Plissken,
Yeah.
you know, some Sarah Connor.
Right? Yeah. Very cool. That's a tough question, 2 boys, I tell you.
That is.
First thing I thought of, I'd like to see Jack Burton team up with Snake Plissken and have to take on the Firefly family.
Oh, wow. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I picked great villains, but just imagine how annoyed Snake Plissken would be with Jack Burton.
Oh my God, he might kill him.
I
He'd
know.
probably kill him, right? That's a good one. That's a good question, man. Thanks so much, 2 boys. Also saying Phantasm is a definite classic. It is.
Mhm.
It is.
Yes.
And Jason is still putting the flag up for the Phantasm videos. You're all right, man. You're all right.
You guys
telling
are,
you.
man. Like, you know me, and I didn't love the first one. I liked
know.
it. I appreciated it, but like you said, it was a fever dream, and that fever was too high for me, not knowing what I was getting into. But I've only got 2 videos up. When I watched part 2, I absolutely fell in love.
Loved it. Yeah.
Loved it. Reggie is now one of them, and I've only seen him in 2 movies. Reggie is now one
Right?
of my favorite horror movie characters because he's
Isn't
just so
he?
damn cool.
Oh, he is, man.
Yep.
And trust me,
Just
you're gonna
wait,
be happy
man.
with that. You're gonna be
Just-
happy with
just-
that.
But just wait. I don't want to give anything away,
Yeah, I
but
don't.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Val, thank you so much. She's got the playlist up, and she beat me to the punch again, man. I thought I was gonna be cool tonight, and I was gonna show the playlist. I'm telling you, Val, you're all right, man. Thank you so much. I might still show it though, just for the visual. Bacon saying, "What's your guys' thoughts on the new Jeepers Creepers trailer?" It was interesting. It was interesting.
It looked
Yeah.
interesting.
It could be fun.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Who
To me,
knows?
it looks like a late night beer and pizza slasher movie for me. You know what I mean? Have friends over.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but it could be
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Mm.
2 boys saying, "Love that beanie, Coriander. It is famous.
Thank you.
It is famous."
Right?
Net is in the chat. What's going
Hey,
on,
Net.
Annette? Hey.
Hey.
Jason, he's awesome, man. Nightbreed and My Bloody Valentine deserved a sequel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh my gosh.
Nightbreed,
Good call.
especially.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ginger Ninja agrees. Oh my gosh. You're all right. Seriously. Bacon saying, I appreciate that, man. Absolutely, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bacon's a good dude.
We've been there, man. We know. In a way, I wish I'd say we don't know what it's like, but it happens. I will say this.
Just keep your head up.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
just push forward. You
Yeah,
know.
it's gotten us to this point, so I can't
Yeah.
be upset about that. So
I somewhat understand what was going on because you guys know what happened with Alex. With his situation with the home burning and everything. He was re-editing all of our podcast episodes to re-upload, and he had them on his hard drive. And due to what happened, all that stuff's gone. So
mhm.
I understand, man. It's super frustrating, and there are times when you don't want to do it again because you're like, what's the point? But just keep doing it, man. It was a fun hobby when you started. Just make it a fun hobby again.
Absolutely. And Justine is in the chat. What's going on? That Halloween Ends trailer, man. Ooh, all right. I hear you. Bacon saying, Knight, serious question. Which film needs to come back first, Friday the 13th or Elm Street? I'm a massive Friday fan, but I low-key want Freddy back first just because I don't think they will do Friday justice. That's an interesting way to look at it, man. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with you, except, I'm a massive Friday fan. All three of us are. But Elm Street, if we can get Robert back, that's a huge thing for me. And obviously, time is of the essence. That's all I'm going to say. So, and I am curious of how they could do justice to Friday, because I don't know. That's a
Get
great
better
question.
characters.
I want Friday though.
I want
Oh my
No, I
Friday.
do too. No, I do too. But I'm
Mhm.
just saying.
I
Robert
I'm
want.
would be
saying,
cool.
I'd rather them take enough time to really come up with a great. I mean, I'd want a great movie from either,
Mhm.
but I don't want them to just, as soon as the legal stuff is situated between Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham, that they're like, oh, we got to get that money now. Look at Halloween, and they just rush something out,
Yep.
someone in a
I
hockey
think with
mask, and just
I don't know. I think that with all this time they've had, someone has written a good movie, and I hope when it comes that it's going to be good. That's
I
my
hope so
hope.
too. Me too. Were you gonna say something, Kill or Eric?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I want Friday to get the proper Halloween trilogy treatment. Like come with something
Yeah.
fresh, but still make it familiar and just do it justice. Because I mean,
Yeah.
who'd have thought we'd be sitting where we are right now with like a new Halloween trilogy that's
Yeah.
good.
That's
There's
good.
no
Right.
there's
Yep.
no Man in Black. There's no Cult
Nope.
of Thorn. None of that crazy shit. And it's just good and it's just visceral and it's back to that old school, Mike just doing his thing.
Mhm.
That's what I want for Jason. He deserves it.
He does.
I thought you were gonna say we don't have something else, but you didn't say it, so I'll just let it go.
What?
I think I would pick I would probably want Friday first because I didn't care too much for the remake other than Jason.
Mm-hmm.
But I think since you brought up Get Robert back, I would love to have, because you said times of the essence because of his age. He can't really wear the makeup anymore. It's too uncomfortable. He's talked about it numerous times with like Freddy versus Jason, how bad that was. Like it was starting to peel his skin off.
Mm-hmm.
They can de-age people. Why don't we see him as the Springwood slasher before the burns? I think that would be interesting, in my opinion, to see how it all started.
That could
Because
be interesting.
there's a lot of stuff to tell there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I would prefer a Nightmare prequel with Robert. And I mean, Kurt Russell looked amazing in Guardians 2. So they have the technology to de-age Robert to his, I don't know, his 30s or whatever he was when he was burned or whatever. So
absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would be very, very interesting.
Coriander, I'm waiting. You missed the opportunity to comment on Kurt. It was right there.
You let it
Come
go.
on, you let it go. I was expecting her to say, but Kurt looks good in everything. I was waiting for something. Nothing?
It just didn't happen.
I wasn't even thinking about it, honestly.
There you go.
I was surprised she didn't say anything.
About it when we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, well, see, there we go. Like I said,
there
with
you
the whole
go.
Snake and Jack. Yeah, she was too busy thinking to talk.
Yeah. Popeye is in the chat saying,
oh my God.
I will watch the Phantasm series. Thank you so much. And Jason is going to be happy about that as well. And he sends in another $2 super chat.
Wow.
Nice.
You're all right, man.
Nice.
Jamie's in the chat too. What's up, Jamie? Nice to see you.
Hello.
Val has Eric's channel link. There it is right there. So definitely check out my man Eric's channel. We've got his channel link all over our channel, and well deserved. Let's see. Black Asai saying Paloma Voorhees, Jack Torrance, Annie Wilkes, Buffalo Bill, Patrick Bateman, and see what happens.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. Jason saying he's a huge Friday fan, but I do miss Freddy as well. Friday the 13th remake was really good. The Nightmare remake left me empty. All right. Okay. There you go. And let's see. I'm just want to make sure I catch up with these guys. Movies and Beyond saying, I think it'd be a good idea to pick Friday up after part 4. I think that could be awesome. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be cool.
Mhm.
Yep, that would be fun. Val's got Bacon's link in the live chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Denisha's in the chat. What's up, Denisha? Nice to
Hey.
see you. You all right. Neil, Friday 13th, part 13, The Return of Uber Jason.
Nice.
I'd be all for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did land on
Oh,
that planet.
Lord.
There's an
He
entire
did.
book series. There's like 5 book series
There
based
are.
on sequels to Jason X, and it gets pretty trippy. So
Right.
yeah.
Death Central's in the chat. What's up? What's up, man? Undead Kane Hodder Jason. That is awesome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And by the way, Kane Hodder is going to be at Monster Mania in a couple
Ah,
weeks. And
yes.
guess what?
This is so exciting.
Yeah, baby. We're going to talk to Kane again. It's going to be amazing. That's very,
Oh, very cool.
Not only that,
Yeah.
but aren't you going to say more?
You can say it because I know you're so
He's
excited
going to be
for it.
like
I made your
dressed
day.
as Jason. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
That's
going to
cool.
be cool. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this is what we're going to do, guys. I just want to play a quick little montage, some interesting moments, some fun moments that we've had on Monster Fridays. And of course, for us here on the panel, we can just, unmute our mics and comment if we want. But yeah, some fun moments. So, and again, we want to thank all the folks, including Eric, of course, who have joined us on these episodes. So many to name. You'll see some of them here. We couldn't get everyone because it was 50 episodes, but some interesting moments. So let's roll this clip and see what we got going on. It's been one of those journeys. I love this teaser trailer for Terminator 2.
Less is more.
Kill, you know who that is.
I know who that is.
That's Vasquez, man. But
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to say something about that too, because the look on her face when she first saw him was like sheer terror.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
up until that point, she was running the show.
right.
You know, she had
Right.
everybody hostage. She's like, "I'm out of here." And as soon as she saw him, she's like, she stopped in her tracks, screaming like, it was like the party was over.
Mhm.
But little did she know that he was there to help her. She was in disbelief when she saw him and
Mhm.
John, and then of course there's the "come with me if you want to live."
Absolutely.
Great scene. And then
Yeah.
T-1000 jumps in there, and then all hell breaks loose all over again.
And
Yeah.
when you saw the other bodies, and it was just crazy. It was crazy.
was.
And it makes you think like, wow, if this shit really happened, and there's no way to, unless there's really no way to stop it, honestly, because this
Yeah.
is almost like Halloween 3. Was it really a happy ending? No. Just like, is this one? It's like, yeah, it's just crazy shit. Yeah. And once that
Yeah.
scene when he gets
Wow, man.
shot and you see kind of something like, what the hell is that? And yeah, it was just great. I mean, the Predator, he kind of had an advantage with that camouflage. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's someone, like you say, and he's like this awesome, alien that just kicks so much ass. It's like, get rid of the camouflage and just show yourself and then kick some ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Monster Fridays. We're back with those zombies. I mean, the infected. Talking about 28
Zombies.
weeks later. Look, man.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with
Don't
me.
mess with me, damn it.
All right.
Hey, but you know what? Zombies or infected. This
It's all
could
the
also
same.
be this. But wait, this could also be like 28 war crimes later, because
Right.
there's some stuff in this movie.
I do appreciate the little details that they put in to let you know how bad bad it might go and how bad
Mhm.
it is going. Like the
Right.
storytelling for this death in particular there was a lot of things communicated so quickly, and it added to the oh shit factor. Like as far as all of the deaths in the series, like we've had some really great ones, but I think this one had a really good communication of what's going wrong, and you don't get that with how a lot of the deaths happen.
Look, Kill, you know we've talked about this before. That's where we gotta start. We gotta start with the opening scene, and the bottom line is you gotta have a game plan, and then you gotta follow a game plan. And all I gotta say is shout out to Robert Carlyle. Anytime that Robert Carlyle is in a movie or a show, you know I'm all in. Kill. Start me off with this thing, because this is a different take than what we saw in 28 Days Later.
Like every time I think about it, Robert Carlyle is a great actor.
Yes, he is.
But that's the face.
There he is.
That is the face. Because look, real talk here. Look, real talk here. You never know what you might do in an emergency situation.
When it comes down to
I might have to do our boy. I wanna, but you're already over there.
They have got Catherine McCormick tied to the hilt. I mean, they got her ankles tied, man. They are not playing around there. And she said, "This is what we do with survivors. It's just protocol." Like Rose Byrne had rules, right?
Till she bumped into the Terminator again, and all of that just went out the window. And you know, and you could feel it, you know, because she's like, oh man, what's going to happen when she sees him? And it's like, oh crap. And she still was in disbelief until like John's like, mom, it's okay. And, you know, and then, you know, Robert Patrick comes, and then she's like, oh, okay. All right, let's get out of here. And then once again, another great chase sequence. It's like, dude, like,
yeah, man.
And the elevator sequence.
Yes.
Like, you know, it's like, wow.
Yeah, I love that scene, and the fact that, you know, he was able to stab through, and it just made you realize this guy, what can he do, man? His head got blown in half, and he just puts it back together. I'm just like, holy shit, man.
And then who comes in to save who comes in to F up the day, Kill? Robert
Mr. Happy.
Carlyle.
Daddy.
Yeah, boy. You know who he is. I mean, man, look, I did not expect this kill, but Rose Byrne gets killed. What's going on? Like everybody is getting aced.
You know, the chemistry, how tough Gina Davis's character is, because she's not just there to look sexy and, you know, play off of Jeff. I think they were married at the time when this came out, because I know they were dating before, but they have that chemistry. You can tell the love is there. And like I always like to bring up tonight, this isn't just, you know, a gore movie, a science fiction movie. It's a love story.
And even before this, you know, all this shit happened, like when they were fixing the gunslinger from the previous shooting, they upgraded him. They gave him a better sense of like hearing, sight, so tracking, like everything. So he that even made him more, you know, terrifying. And just
look at this guy.
It was a great scene. And then you see Peter grab a horse and ride away, and Yul Brynner just struts his strut. He gets a horse and starts chasing him, and the chase begins.
Yeah, man.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
No, be afraid. Be very afraid.
Just walk me through what you think about this arm wrestling scene. I mean,
why are you doing this to me, man?
He reminded me of like a drug addict, who gets someone else hooked. You know, I don't want to, just talk about how bad, that stuff is, but it's like let's just say it. Someone's hooked on heroin, and then, hey, I want you to try this. No, I don't want you. No, I want you to try this. And he was going to get her in that telepod, be damned, until Ronnie showed up. And that's what it like I said, it's his descent into madness, obsession, and, literally destroying himself for this one thing. He just replaced drugs with science.
Yes.
And Arnold used Brenner's performance as the basis of his performance in The Terminator.
Now, that's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm talking
did.
about right there, man, because you could
Right?
definitely tell that Arnold
Yeah.
used influences from this. Absolutely.
Um, I love the introduction of the Predator. I think what would have made it stronger, for someone who hadn't seen this movie, it's a cool set. The opening scene with the spaceship is cool, but I think they should have left that out. I think they should have maybe left out the spaceship, so when people go in there, like, wait, this isn't Commando. What the fuck is this show? What? Out left field.
That's our Marty.
All right. That's Marty in a nutshell.
Very
isn't it?
cool.
And
Oh,
see, that's
my
one thing I
God.
want to bring up. Another thing about Monster Fridays and this channel. Who the hell talks about Westworld? No one.
That's one
You
of my
guys do.
favorite movies, man.
And that's a
I love that
damn
movie.
good movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we had so much fun with that episode, and obviously, and I know because even in comments we had people, Jason being big on episodes like that, said, get the views on this, but this is good stuff, and it was a great episode because not only is it a great movie, but the conversation was great. Coriander, obviously a huge fan of that movie, so credit to her, because when we started to do those episodes, we were really trying to go even further outside of our usual box, and we had a really nice way of looking at things at around that time because we did that Race for the Devil again, Coriander, bringing a lot of great ideas to things that we could do that not many people talk about, like the car, and it led to a lot of other things, and that's what makes it so much fun. It really, really does. So, for you guys in the live chat, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was, I'm not, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say it's just sometimes fun to look at that, walking down memory lane, because sometimes I don't get a chance to let things breathe as much, because, we just have a lot of things going on. But a lot of great times. Thank you so much, Skull Crusher. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also a really big supporter of the channel, wonderful comments and so forth. And I want to make sure I thank again, all of the guests that were on with us. I know I might not name everyone, but obviously Eric, Marty from the Trash Picture Show, Angela from Morbid Heart Designs, Ginger Ninja, an American Werewolf in New Jersey. And I'm just trying to think.
Strange Monkey.
Strange Monkey Reviews, of course. Yeah, of course, Strange Monkey.
I forgot he had that Terminator mask, man.
I'm telling you,
totally forgot.
That was such a fun episode. And another thing too, I know I keep saying this type of stuff, guys, but it really does mean a lot to me because I remember when I was talking to Strange Monkey, and this might have been right around the time he started doing the Venom streams with us. It might have been right before it, actually. And I said to him, I said, would you like to do the Terminator 2 episode with us? And, he was just so excited about it, and he just loved doing it. And I thought to myself, that's what makes this fun, is when you can have a response like that. Not saying you have to have that, but I'm just saying it was cool to know that, hey man, he's really excited about it, and obviously he's a great guy, such a great friend of the channel and so forth. This has been a lot of fun, man. I know I'm talking in circles, but it's just it's just been a lot of fun, man.
I love his shark head too. I want that.
Yeah, he's been a great welcome addition to the channel. He's a good guy outside of YouTube as well. Love him to death.
He is. And there's Marcus, my man. I shot him 6 times. What's going on, man? I always love saying that. And we got some other people jumped in here too. David's in the chat saying we should do Deep Blue Sea. That's a good idea. Yeah. And Ginger Ninja too. I think I already said Ginger Ninja was on with us for Night of the Living Dead 1990. We got to get you back on too, man. Another awesome person, man. It's just, we've been really blessed, as far as just making some really cool connections and having a chance to collaborate with some really cool people that love film like we do, just a passion for it. And it was an absolute pleasure to have you a part of it, man. Seriously.
Ginger Ninja, he's one of those YouTubers I love to watch when I have the chance. Like he's doing, like, one of my things that I love watching is he's doing like the ABCs of horror. He's picking one movie that starts with A, B, all the way down to Z, and he finished it. And he's legit one of the nicest guys on social media too. And he's just one of those guys that he's so good on camera. And like, why does this man not have more subscribers, more views? Because he's got great content.
Absolutely. And it's funny too, because I remember when I first met him, and I think it was total chance. And I think I had commented on, it was either a post he did or it might have been a video, and I just saw him and I was just like, I like this guy. Just something, sometimes you just connect with people. And then he left a comment. Next thing you know, he was in live streams, and it just you know what I'm saying, we just got closer and closer and tighter like that. And I think it's awesome stuff, man. It's awesome stuff. This has been a very fun thing, seriously. And thank you, Denisha, saying congrats on 50. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun. Bacon saying, "Do you guys like The Walking Dead?" That's an interesting conversation.
Like the first 3 or 4 seasons, then I stopped.
Me and Kill have had so many conversations about The Walking Dead. The maybe one day we'll cover some stuff. I don't know. We talked about that as a possibility too. But I think there was some good stuff in The Walking Dead, but I fell off. I fell off of it.
Rachel and I, we loved the first season all the way up until the governor. I really liked that. When they brought in Negan, I said, good, some fresh blood in here.
Jeffrey
But then
Morgan.
when it got to the point with The Walking Dead that they go to a new place, it's full of bad guys, they get separated, they win, go to another new place, bad guys. It got too repetitive. And I was done when they were promoting how they're going to rise up against Negan. They're going to rise up, and they didn't do anything until like the last episode of a very long season. I'm just like, when are these guys going to rise up? They're busy playing. I called them the garbage pail kids. They're busy playing with the people hiding out in the dump. You know what I mean? You know who I'm talking about? Like Rick, I loved him in the beginning, but he just got annoying. He couldn't hold the gun straight. I'm just like, you could tell Andrew Lincoln was burnt out. I'm just like, it just kind of ran its course. Daryl still hasn't taken a shower since episode 2. I'm just like,
oh man,
it just kind of got too repetitive for me, and I checked out. I didn't want to, but I just did.
It was. It had good moments, and then it just kind of to the point where it's like, okay, we know pretty much how this thing is gonna go, and so on and so forth. And you're quite welcome, Ginger Ninja. Seriously, man, you rock. You really, really do. Bacon was saying they kind of messed up the Negan arc. It's nothing like the comics, which of course, Kill, you're a big fan of the comics, so you definitely had that as your backdrop. Like
I could go off, but like Eric said it best. The only thing I would add to Eric is how he was saying the rinse and repeat of clean out the zombies, take it over, yada yada. The one thing I would add is then these other humans are gonna want that spot, and then you have a little war, and then you win. So it's like
you're gonna lose some people in the process, but for a while. And I don't want to go too far. And by the way, Denisha cannot wait for us to do Cobra Kai. And I'm telling you, Denisha, when we do it, Denisha, you'll be the first to know, because I'll be like,
see,
guess
I haven't
what?
seen any of those. So.
I'll catch up on it. On it. But let me just say this about The Walking Dead, because because there was also that point when we said we had, what did we have, Kill? A Fantastic Four of people we knew were not gonna die. You know, maybe it was 4 or 5. So we had of course we had Rick, we had Daryl, we had Michonne, and we had Carl, for a while. And it was like, and you kind of knew everybody else was up for a coin toss, and that's kind of how it went. But it is what it is. Bacon saying season 7 and 8 were the worst, and then they finally brought it back up a bit, but it's nothing like the early seasons. That's kind of what I've heard. Yeah. That's kind of what I heard. Neil saying, I like The Walking Dead, but it gets irritating sometimes because there's so many episodes where the story only moves along about an inch, plus it's half commercials now. Good point.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So it looks like I really haven't missed much. So good
Well,
to
you
know.
know,
No.
yeah, you know, what can I say? What can I say? What's up, Blucka? Blucka's in the chat. How you
Hey,
doing, man?
Blucka.
Good to
Hey.
see you. But yeah, man, you know, for Monster Fridays, the other thing I wanted to do also is just I'm excited for the future of it as well, because we've gotten to a point now where, you know, we're pretty much, you know, we got a vibe going with it, and to have done the Planet of the Apes trilogy, and I'm just going to be honest, because I know people in the live chat are usually very honest. You know, we have some folks that are like, you know, I'll wait till you do, you know, the slasher movies or straight horror or whatever, because they're not big into it, which is fine. You know, everyone has their opinion. But we have some folks that are like, yeah, this is cool. We want to see things like Planet of the Apes and Westworld and Nightbreed and Race with the Devil and so forth and so forth. And that's why we're going to keep doing that stuff. I just want to put that out there, because
But let's
we've
not
had,
do things that, you know, it's going to make me cry. No.
well, see, now that's the other thing
Because
too.
that Planet of the Apes that was rough, man.
Yeah,
We
no,
should
I
have
know,
like,
but
haven't seen parts 2 and 3 yet, but
yeah, I was just
oh
about to say,
shit.
don't get
Okay, fuck.
just
that's
like in that
okay.
episode. It's okay. But
Yeah.
well, let me just say this. All three movies were emotional with
Yeah, the first
a
one that I
lot.
saw was very sad.
Yeah. So all three of them are, but the point I wanted to get to was that, you know, with a lot of these movies, you know, there is a lot of passion and emotion to these episodes, these conversations that we've had, and I really enjoy it. I really really do, and it's a change of pace. I mean, we did freaking Kung Fu Hustle on a Friday night. You know, it's technically
Yes.
a Kung Fu Theater episode, but we did it on Monster Friday night, and you know, it's fun. It's fun stuff. So for people that are here, and we know that there probably won't be a lot, but the people that are here tonight or watching the replay, we're pretty stubborn. I'm pretty damn stubborn. So we're going to keep doing these types of episodes as we have been, and hopefully, hopefully it'd be well received, because there's been a lot of great moments, man. Watching that montage and looking at the clips of the thumbnails, I'm just thinking, wow, we put a lot of time in those episodes, man, to go through the Terminator franchise, the Phantasm franchise, you know, Predator. I mean,
Aliens.
we put a lot of time into it, but they were fun. And every time we were done a franchise, we were like, oh man, I'm gonna miss talking about this. What does that say? You know, that says something. You know,
Which one do we still have to do? Because I got to take it down. Was it Aliens?
Aliens. We gotta go back to Aliens.
So that's kind of exciting to know that
Isn't it
that's
though?
coming. Yeah.
Man, I'm getting a smile right now, man, because I'm like, you know, I think what's
we
cool.
need to try to get Marty back.
Oh yeah,
he
no,
was in on.
I've already talked to him.
Okay.
You know, yeah, we're gonna figure out something. I know his schedule is a lot rougher now and busier, but we'll figure out
even if
something.
we have to like record it and then just be in the live chat when you play it,
Yeah,
I'm for that.
You could always do premieres instead of live chats.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun stuff, man. It's some fun stuff. Neil saying, if y'all do some Hammer films, start with the vampire lovers. And I know Monty is a huge Hammer horror films buff. So is Sean Urshan, those guys. I have thought about, because I know, you know, especially you, Coriander, you're a big Christopher Lee fan and so forth. So I am too. But you never know. I mean, that's the thing, is that we've had so much fun doing these. It's kind of like the sky's the limit. You know,
Yeah,
really, really is.
One thing I want to say about you guys before you close, just as a viewer, you know, this isn't me as, you know, as a friend or anything like that. As a viewer, what keeps me coming back is the conversation, because you can tell with you three, it's all legit. You know what I mean? When I know Killian, he's got his little head bob when he gets excited to talk about stuff. So, you know, that's legit. You know, when Coriander gets emotional, you know, she you know, she doesn't hold back. You can tell she's being true on something that makes her upset, like with the Apes movies or stuff like that. And Night, we know your passion for film. Exactly. You don't expect you might, but you don't expect someone to cry talking about Rambo, but you did, and that's a good thing, because you do have those YouTubers out there. You can tell that they know what they're going to say from beginning to end, and it doesn't come off as real. With you guys, with your tangents, none of that stuff's planned. It still makes great conversation. And it's what I love about Monster Fridays is, like you said, you don't know what you're going to talk about. Did you expect to talk about the Planet of the Apes on Monster Fridays? No, but it's still great conversation. And it made me, I'd totally forgotten about those movies. It made me want to watch them. They're in my queue on the TV now. When I get a chance to actually be able to watch a movie, that's the first trilogy I'm going to go to. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have thought about it because you guys did it. So I just say, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about, is anyone going to watch this stream? They will.
Yeah,
they will.
Yeah.
You got your regulars. You know that. You got your very loyal regulars. You never know. You might have someone out there like me who likes the Planet of the Apes movies and just takes a chance.
Yep.
So that's my little 2 cents. But
well, I appreciate that because I think that that's part of the fun of us having the conversation is that we really just love movies, and it really it's interesting. Yeah, I just and Kill. I don't know if you talked to Aunt Cheryl recently, but she had seen some of our videos. I guess and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a great conversation. I'm so proud of you guys, and this and that, and so forth and so forth." But she really loved the conversation, and I was like, "That's one of the most important things that I want people to enjoy." So when you get something like that, it's like it is pretty cool, man. And I appreciate you saying that, Eric, because I think that that's the one thing that we want to get across is a passion for what we're watching, and whether or not we love a movie or not, but just the emotion of it. So thanks so much, man.
Yeah, well, I told you that's what got me to come back was the conversation. If it was, I hate to say the stereotypical, if it was a stereotypical aliens movie, I love this, I love that, Sigourney Weaver's cool, I've seen that 100 times.
Right.
But you guys explain it. If you guys think a character like Paul Reiser is an asshole, and you say why he's an asshole, not just saying because he's an asshole, you know what I mean? That's going to get me to come in. And then you had me ready to talk about Alien 3, which I love, and I wanted to know, are you guys going to crap on it like the majority? Are you going to give it a fair shot? I think you guys were real fair with Alien 3, and again, like I said, the conversation is what will get people to come back.
Absolutely. And another thing too, and like I said, Marty is just amazing. But when we did, talks about Alien 3, and he talked about the thing because he absolutely loves it.
Yeah, I got a video with him on it.
And listening to him talk about it, just like with and I'm being honest about this, just like when you talk about Jason Goes to Hell, it's fun watching or listening to someone talk about something that you can change your opinion on, or at least the needle's going to move. You get what I'm saying? Because the person that's talking about it has a passion, and they're not just bullshitting. They're actually, bringing forth a good conversation. So, yeah, man, that's why I love this stuff, man. I really do. As we get ready to head on out, I just want to say thanks to everyone in the live chat. Blucker was saying, watching you guys enjoy yourselves will always be well received from me, even if I didn't enjoy what you talk about. Hearing you guys enjoy yourselves makes some of the bad movies in my eyes better. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Right.
I appreciate that. And of course, Neil, he knows all the good things. There's no lying here. It's true. It's true, man. He says, I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I'm usually just as surprised as everyone else.
Nice.
Right? Oh, my gosh. And let's see. Oh, yeah. And he was saying, and this is a good point that Marty used to talk about. I like Alien 3, but I think you have to watch the special edition and not the theatrical. Yeah. All right. And Bacon's about to head on out. Say, have a great stream. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, bud.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
have
I'll
a
be
good night.
I'll be talking to you, man. So, anyways, as we get ready to head on out, any final thoughts for you, Kill? I'll just go around real quick, just to make sure you guys get a chance to say anything if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to.
Yeah, the only thing I would just say is, I would just like to thank you guys that view the content, because like we had said, this is not scripted. I mean, Knight kind of, he's the Wizard of Oz behind the curtains. He'll kind of give us a job. Hey, I know this is hard, but come up with your favorite movies of all time through your entire life. Have fun doing that. Like, wait, what? And then we have to. Yeah, and it's due by tomorrow. Yeah, no pressure. Thanks a lot, guys. But no, he gives us adequate time. But it's just such a fun thing to do, and that we dive into it, and then coming back here and then wondering what Eric's gonna say, wondering what Coriander's gonna say, wondering what Knight's gonna say, and wondering which movies we all picked that now Knight can't use because he doesn't want to, copy everything. So just the fact that you guys come to the site and you enjoy the content, that is a breath of fresh air for us, because this is just me hanging out with my friends talking. And every guest, person who's come onto the show, I consider a friend. Every conversation or debate or comical moment we've had, I've enjoyed. And I'm gonna speak for everyone. We're so happy you guys enjoyed as well. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. How about you, Coriander? Any final thoughts or anything you want to
I
throw
mean,
out?
yeah, I enjoy spending time with you two. The talks and our guests that we have, the conversations that we have. Yeah, and obviously, we can't thank, obviously, the people that watch this stuff enough, because without you guys, it's like, what's the point of even doing this? So the fact that you're enjoying this and actually want to hear even sometimes what I have to say, which I think is kind of funny, but hey, it is what it is. But no, it's true. But like I said, I think for me, the most of it is just to be with you, Knight and Killian, and hanging with them, and having some good laughs
talking about
There
Kurt
you
Russell,
Yeah, there you go.
You keep bringing that up, right?
Sometimes too.
I know.
If I could talk about
how
Knight,
about
I
you,
would,
Eric?
but then it'd be like, oh no, so come on.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about me. There you go.
But I will.
Okay, all right. Eric, anything you wanted to throw out before we head on out?
How do I follow that?
Yeah.
You guys have already said it. I appreciate the fact that I was a guest over a year ago for Pet Cemetery, and the fact that you reach out to me, because you know me. I like a vampire. I don't come unless I'm invited. You know what I mean? That's just how I'm wired. You know what I mean? Me and Nat have talked about that before. But the fact that you reach out to me and be like, hey, you texted me this morning. Hey, you want to be on? Sure. You know what I mean? You enjoy having me on the show. I've made 3 good friends. You know what I mean? And it's just us BSing for 90 minutes sometimes about movies. On Fridays or music or whatever. It's fun getting together and just having fun talking about our passions. And I just say, keep it up. I love, one thing I love about you, Knight, is you never announce, other than like Slasher Movie Club, you never announce what you're going to do. So I always get excited when I see that thumbnail pop up Friday morning on what you're going to talk about Monster Friday wise. So
that's cool, man. That's great. I never really thought of it like that. That's cool. It like I said, it just makes me happy. It makes us happy that like Kill said, people enjoy it, and we've made a lot of great friends. And I would like to think we've helped the community become more interconnected and so forth. And that's always been something that's been important. So that's awesome, man. You're all right, man. You really are. And as we head on out, Jordan has jumped into the chat saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Nice to see you. Let's see. Robert's in the chat. Ghost Psalms in the chat. Wow. You guys just jumping in. Val saying, congratulations again on 50 episodes of Monster Fridays. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for your support. Yeah,
absolutely.
You're quite the general. We're lucky to have you. So
she is, man. She is. And some of you guys talking about that you had just seen Nope. I think Jordan said she saw Nope. And Ghost Phone saying saw Nope, and Russell, and so we're going to be talking about Nope on Sunday.
I
I'm
can't wait.
I'm ruining it, Eric. I'm letting you know. But we're going to be talking about Nope on Sunday.
It's okay.
And it will be a
Spoiler-filled.
spoiler. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
spoilers. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be. I can't wait for that talk.
And Val saying, "Here's the 50 more." Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Russell giving congrats. Thank you so much, Russell. Very, very cool of you. Neil saying, "If you could have Strange Monkey on again, where his computer keeps freezing and the sound keeps going out, that would be great." That was funny, man. He's
Bless his heart.
The Venom stream. When is that? Is that next Thursday?
No, we haven't set it up yet. I think it's going to be 2 weeks out. But of course, I'm gonna check with these guys. I always check with these guys because I want to make sure that everyone can do it. And we got so many schedules and time zones and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much, Jordan. We appreciate that. Dan saying plenty of films out there for 50 more.
Yeah,
it's true. Oh, it's a whole bunch. Val saying thank you, Coriander. Love you guys. Oh, so
thank you.
very, very cool.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, saying, "Ooh, what time?" It will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We will be talking about Nope. Yes. Dominic just jumped in the chat too. Hey, what's going on? We're about to head on out, but there's always replay. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Where we're just sitting here, we're just reminiscing, but we're glad that we had some folks that chimed in and jumped in with us. Eric, thank you for always being with us. Which
Yes.
Of course.
I know you don't think it's a big thing, and I know you think that, but it is a big thing to us. And again, for all of our guests that have been on, we thank all of you guys that have been on the panel. We look forward to having all of you guys do more with us, and also some other friends to join us, which is always fun. So anyways, it's been a fun ride. So we will catch you guys the next time. We'll catch you guys on Sunday at 6 p.m. Take it easy. And also, please like the video. That'll help support the channel. Leave a comment if you could. I know Val's already been telling people, but it's true. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not very good at it. That's why Val and other folks are so important to remind people. But seriously, guys, thank you guys so much. We'll catch you later. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Monster Fridays. Woo, we're going to keep doing it. Peace.
Cheers.
Peace.